What's going on, guys? This is Frostburn243 and I'm coming to you with a little bit of a vlog, so to speak. And I was going to do this over some gameplay. I have just been having the worst luck playing anything lately. It's because I've been focusing more on making games, or making the game rather, over playing games. And that's actually why I wanted to make this commentary sort of thing, is because the last few videos I've uploaded really haven't been, what's the word I'm looking for, consistent to my channel's content. And that's pretty much just like, I know I used to do the Frost and Friends and stuff like that, and I really want to start doing those again. It's just play games with them. So that explains that. But also, I just graduated from high school, so, you know, yay me, but also not yay me, because I'm gonna have to start putting a lot of money to college. And I'm actually hoping, after I get my basics out of the way at a local junior college, to maybe go to Full Sail University in Florida for game design and digital arts, which would be really fun. It's just I'm not 100% sure yet, so we'll just see how that goes. But the main point I wanted to make, like, with this, is that SGC, aka the ScrewTac Gaming Convention, is only 11 days away, and I am so nervous because I have less than 5 to get all the spelling errors checked in Hoven. And, you know, look for texture fails and stuff like that, which is what I've been doing frantically for the past week, to the point that my hands hurt from how much I'm having to type. And sorry if I'm going into a point where there's no lighting. I'm just pacing around in my kitchen because it's hot outside. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, my brain is fried because I'm having to use so much of it just to think of new cutscenes and stuff like that. Because really, in the game, there wasn't a whole lot extra to do besides, you know, there was, I'm going to do a slight spoiler, but it's nothing to spoil the story. Like, you know, you play the main story, and that itself was like 7.5 hours of just, if you were to just run through the main story without grinding levels and stuff like that. But now I've added, you know, many side quests like, hey, take this potato to this woman and she gives you money. Or say, go kill a certain amount of enemies, come back, you get XP, you get an item that allows you to do something later on. And, you know, there's like super bosses, like from, you know, have like, if you played Final Fantasy, there's, you know, Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon, Diamond Weapon, that are optional bosses that you can fight. And it's sort of like that, except for like, the optional bosses are the Frost and Friends and people who worked with the game, like me, or Gypsy, who's doing the sound, which I will talk about in a minute, because there's some really cool stuff I want to tell you about that. And like Stiffy and stuff like that, and Liz. And they all get their own little boss layer, boss fight, boss song, theme, style, and stuff like that. And hold on, I need to see, make sure my noodles are boiling. No, getting there. And I've been working really hard to put more life to their environment and make their layers, so to speak, and all the other maps really more vibrant and more that pop out more, instead of just being like a flat 2D surface. And I've been doing that, and you know, I had to actually redo the entire enemy stat plot, as well as the stat plot for the players, because it was just so unbalanced, and I didn't realize it at the time. But now I've gotten everything fixed and stuff like that. I got the pricing fixed, the XP fixed, so it's like it's not too hard to level up. It's not easy. Like, it's not Pokemon easy, but it's not certain old Final Fantasies hard to level up. It's like, it's Hoven level up. It's its own thing. I've worked really hard to try to figure out exactly what I need to do, to the point where I added a new dungeon in the very beginning of the game. So I had to pretty much change everything forward, because you're going to be at a different level of strength by the time you get to the first boss than what you would originally be. So, that was that. But that was a little bit ago. So now I have to finish the last 2 side quests in the game. And once you beat the game, you'll be able to do a lot longer epilogue sort of side quests for people that would maybe take, I don't know, between 30 minutes to 45 minutes to do, versus just 15 seconds of walking over here. Or just an example. You have to go, like, say someone steals something from someone major in the game. You walk up and talk to that person. They give you a description of, say, someone took their gold nugget, and you have to they leave a ransom note. You have to pay they say they want 100,000 gold coins in return, versus just like, hey, give me a gold nugget here. Okay, now take it over here to this woman. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, though. I'm not very good at explaining things, so I'm trying not to sound like an idiot here. But it's just crazy. It snuck up on me. After I get all this done, I have to put it on like 50 discs, and I'm not a mass producer. I'm not a machine. So I have to do it manually by hand 50 times. That's like 30 minutes a disc, not including 45 soundtracks. I'm not looking forward to this, people. I'm really not, but it's going to be good, because come the 11th of June, or not June, July, I'm going to be in Dallas, Texas, at the Sheraton Hotel with the Screw Attack crew, and I'll leave a link to that too. And just going to be gaming it up, my friends. If you want to come, if you're in the area or around the world, just if you want to have some fun, it's the 11th through the 13th at Dallas, Texas. And they have stuff like console tournaments. I'm going to enter a couple too. I'm going to enter, like, they had GoldenEye 007 and Mario Kart 64, Pokemon, Strider. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Tony Hawk. I think they had a Halo 4 tournament. They had a whole bunch of them. I have to look. There's a lot of descriptions I got to put in this link. Other way around. But they also have arcades. Like, they have old Pac-Man machines, Dig Dug, old Mario like the Mario Bros. Original, the Donkey Kong original, Soul Calibur, and a whole bunch of other ones. It's just a huge list. It's like 35 different arcade machines. And they also have a cosplay contest, which was interesting, to say the least. It really was last year. And, they have vendors, to buy stuff. And Funimation's going to be there, so they're going to be selling, like, anime stuff and game stuff. A whole bunch of other people. And also have that Iron Man of Gaming tournament, which means, like, it's just you compete in different games to who's the best gamer. And they said something about Funimation and GameStop coming together to have like $1,000 worth of prizes, and it was something pretty major. They listed there's an episode on the Screw Attack website of, I think it was on Hard News when they said it, but I'll have to see and give y'all an update when it gets closer to it. But for now, I know for us going, it's going to be me, my friend Brett, and Lincoln, aka Stiffy, possibly if he doesn't have to work. And Gypsy was going to go with us, but he decided not to for reasons that concern him and his welfare. So that's unfortunate, but I'm going to get to the soundtrack part because this is where it gets kind of crazy too. We had started this with one song. It was called The Shop. You know what's funny is we didn't even make the title theme first. We made the shop theme, and we were just messing around. And it's just because, you know, you got like every game, it seems, almost has a quirky shop theme, and we wanted to do that. Because, you know, on Twilight Princess, you have Malo Mart, which is all quirky and stuff like that, and heck, the regular shop theme is just quirky enough as it is. And then, you know, Animal Crossing has some quirky shop themes and stuff like that, and stuff like just random little happy-go-lucky music. So we had some fun with that, and that was actually the first song we made, and I'll actually play it probably at the end of this little video. I actually have no idea how long I've been recording, but let me check real quick. 11 minutes. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up pretty quick. But what I was going to say is I didn't think we would be having this much music in the game. I didn't think we'd need it. But we end up having a 32-part soundtrack of just like, you know, the shop themes, the world map, the everything. We just have it all put together. And I also have to arrange that and put that on 45 discs. And oh gosh, it's just so much I have to do. And my cousin is actually drawing the art for the game, all the artwork. So she is like she's like a really professional-ish artist. Like, she's been drawing all of her life, and she's a year younger than me, and I'm almost 19. So she has a lot of experience, and I've seen a lot of her work. She's won multiple prizes from UIL events and other sort of events and stuff like that. But that's, you have no idea how psyched and nervous I am at the same time. But I will keep you updated. I'm sorry I haven't been able to put as much content out as I'd like to. It's just, but I've been so busy because I had to go to Stiffy's mom's wedding like last weekend, and I had to go to my cousin's graduation in Boston a month before that. And I've just been so busy lately. I'm sorry. I really, honestly, if we could play, I really wouldn't have the time. And I promise we're going to figure something out here eventually. Because Stiffy's just getting a laptop like tomorrow. And Gypsy has one, and we all love Team Fortress 2 and Gary's Mod, which is like two really funny games and really fun games to play. So I'll be bringing some content on that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, you should totally subscribe, because in the last update, I lost like 7. I know that's not a whole lot, but for someone like me who doesn't have a lot of subscribers, that's quite a bit. And I'd love it if you showed me some love and click that subscribe button. And trust me, there's some great content coming out your way. I've been working really hard on a combat systems trailer, but I've been trying to decide what topics to discuss that are simple but simplistic, like really simplistic, but also kind of, what's the word? Just not intricate, but just hard to explain to a younger audience. And just look out for that. It'll probably be out next week if I have the time, but if not, I will be providing live streams at SGC, and I'm pretty sure they'll cover it, you know, with a video themselves, and I'll have plenty of videos over SGC, and a lot of pictures, you know, from famous YouTubers like Andre Black Nerd Comedy, Takahata 101 from Team 4 Star, Matt Pat from Game Theorist, John Tron, stuff like that. And you know, they're all playing, and Kenji Inafune, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, but he's going to be there. And for those of you who don't know, he's the co-creator of Mega Man, so if he likes my game, that will be so awesome. So I will see you guys later, and I will probably have another commentary like next week. So stay frosty. See you later.